Hey, what's going on everybody, and welcome to a Too Long Didn't Read Filmmaker tutorial where pretty much the answers and learning go hand in hand. So today I'm going to teach you guys how to fix skin tone in your videos and turn something that looks like this back to something that looks like this. Now this is a very, very easy tutorial. Please do not get intimidated at all. If you're using other video editors like DaVinci Resolve or maybe Adobe, I believe they all have exactly the same tool set, especially DaVinci because of color grading and color correction. So you can pretty much follow along in those, I believe. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and delete this effect right now. And essentially what happened was I was filming a little short dance documentary for a performance. And even though I did a custom white balance inside the studio space, the cheap fluorescent bulbs are not doing any favors for the dancers here. So what we need to do is we need to fix that, because the vector scope shows the skin tones is here and we need to push it back to over here on the skin tone line. So the tool set I'm going to use is called Hue Saturation Curves. I'm going to simply drag that onto the clip, open it up, and what we're going to do first is we're going to use the hue versus hue to shift the skin tone back towards the skin tone line. I'm going to grab this eyedropper tool, or I think DaVinci calls it a qualifier tool, and I'm going to grab a sample size here on this dancer's skin. And we'll see 3 dots here. This is technically dot number 1, dot number 2, dot number 3. We're gonna grab the one that looks closest to the skin tone here. And we're gonna start pushing it up and down. And you'll notice that her skin's changing and the vector scope on the left is also changing. So we're gonna actually push this closer to the skin tone line. And we're not done yet because it's way too saturated. Basically, if we go towards the outer line, that's really, really saturated. And if we go closer to the center of the circle is less saturation. To my eyes, I feel like natural is somewhere around here. And if you want to get really, really crazy, you can really boost it all the way out here. But for this case, we don't want that. So the next tool set we're going to use is hue versus saturation. So we can change the saturation of the dancer's skin. We're going to grab the same sample here and grab the center dot, and we're going to pull down to desaturate, and you'll notice that the skin tone on the dancers are changing now. This is where you can get creative with your own personal taste. Some people like a little bit more color, some people like a little bit more natural. I believe the dancer's skin color was somewhere around here, but I'm going to give just a little pop as I did in the dance documentary. Now this is still not good for me because I think we might be too red here. It doesn't look normal to me. So I'm going to go back to the hue versus hue, and I'm going to reset myself by slowly dragging it to the skin tone line until I feel I hit something that I like. And I actually like it somewhere around here. That looks good to me. So anyways, guys, that's literally it. Hue versus hue, hue versus saturation. Use the eyedropper tools to make sure you get a sample size, and there you have it. You just fixed skin tone from a custom white balance, and you fixed it to this. So if this tutorial has been helpful for you, go ahead and share it to any other filmmakers that could benefit from this lesson. And other than that, now you have another skill set under your belt, and I'll see you guys in the next one.